All right, so chances are if you're watching this, you have an old car and that old car is loud. Well, I have an old car and it's loud. So loudness from a car comes from more than just the exhaust, which the exhaust on this is loud, and we're gonna address that in a coming video. I'm gonna do some exhaust tuning and see what we can figure out. But a lot of the loudness when you drive a car is from sound deadening. If you've ever driven mostly German cars, the sound deadening in those is insane. Now, I've had a couple of BMWs and an Audi and a Volkswagen, and every single one of those cars was super, super quiet. It wasn't until I pulled up the carpet in my Volkswagen that I really understood why. There is sound deadening in every inch of those cars, and especially in our diesel Volkswagen, you can tell they went the extra mile to make sure that engine didn't sound as loud on the inside as it does on the outside. So the Corolla and a lot of older cars don't have this. They might have some sort of glued in kind of butyl or something on the floor, and maybe if you were lucky they have some sort of deadening in the doors and maybe a little bit in the headliner, but compared to what's available now, I mean, it's just nothing. And that's why when you get in old cars, aside from the rattling of just an old car that years put on, you just hear a lot more resonance from the body, from the metal, sheet metal that the body is made out of, and so the car just sounds louder than a new car that's filled with sound deadening. So what can you do to solve this problem? Well, our sponsor today has a solution that I hope is as good as they say it is. All of this is from a company called Be Quiet, and as the name suggests, they're a sound deadening company. They make all kinds of stuff to help your old car sound a little more like a new car and be a little more comfortable to drive. My whole goal with this Corolla is to drive it every day, and one of the things that really needs to happen for me to do that is I've got to make it a little bit more quiet, a little bit more comfortable, and take some of the vibrations out. And so hopefully this is going to do that. Now, I actually am very fond of this brand, and there's one singular reason. They sponsored me before my channel got hacked. So it's been about a year, and the channel got hacked maybe a week or two after they sponsored me, and I called them and said, hey, this just happened. I don't know what I'm gonna do about it. Do you want me to send your product back? They said, no, just keep it. You can have it. And if you get around to using it, that would be great. Well, we are around to using it. I've decided to use it on this instead of the Datsun. We may do it to the Datsun as well. I'm just not sure. But I want to try to make this car a little more comfortable to ride in. So we've got a few things I'll show you and then we'll install them. This is a sound deadening material that's got some sticky stuff called butyl, which is what you use to like hold windshields in, on one side, and it dampens vibrations, dampens road noise. It makes it sound a lot quieter inside, and evidently this by itself will make a huge difference in our car, but that's not all we got. We've also got this, and I'll link all this stuff in the description below. It's got a foam layer on one side, and then it's got this kind of rubber matte layer on the other. This is for the firewall and for the kind of trans tunnel, and it helps dampen the sounds of the engine and the trans, so you don't hear them as much with this in the middle. A lot of science in this stuff. I don't understand it all, but it's supposed to work. And then finally, we have this. This is a, as you may be able to tell, thermal kind of layer that goes underneath the hood. It has a sticky backing, so this sticks to the hood, and then this thermal layer is on top of the engine. So the engine obviously makes a lot of noise, and right on top of the engine is a sheet metal hood, so that noise resonates through the hood and it makes it loud. So this should fix that. So I'm going to be installing, I think, all of these on this car, depending on how hard it is for me to get to the firewall and trans tunnel. And we're just gonna see how much of a difference it makes. I have a lot of video of me driving in this car, so there's a pretty good kind of idea. You kind of have a pretty good idea of what it sounds like inside the car. So we'll take some more when all this stuff gets in and just see how much of a difference it makes. I'm also going to be making a few more interior panels, I think, in this video to kind of close up some stuff that I left open the first time around. Let's do it. this is my new headliner. I just cut out that hardboard and put it up here. And originally I was going to screw it in just with some self-tappers. There's some supports that I could have done that too. But I didn't really want to do that, and I wanted to have the option to go to like a legitimate Bose style leather headliner later in the future if I wanted to, if I found somebody that could do it, you know, and guarantee they wouldn't break the window or whatever. So I wanted to have that option. In order to have that option, I needed to keep these bows. So to mount this thing, I used these bows just to kind of to put tension on it, and then zip tied them in the center just to keep everything together. These bows are just constantly under tension. They have to be held kind of in the middle to not come out of tension, basically. So it seems like it's working. This thing is, it's in there. Now I don't know if it's gonna rattle, you know, when I'm driving. If it does, we can pull it down. We'll just have to see. Again, I don't know that this is what I'm gonna keep, but it's better than the leather, and I don't hate it. I've got to get some longer screws for the mirror to hold the mirror up, and that'll push that front all the way up into where it goes, and then this thing will be basically done. I may come back in here with some spray paint and just get rid of that tan color, but we'll see. For now, though, I'm going to leave this. I'm happy with where it is at the moment, and we are going to move to more sound deadening. So we've got to put in our sticky sound deadening, and I'm going to put that in underneath the seats, over the trans tunnel, and then I'm going to start on the back. And then if we have some left over, we'll throw some down right here in the back seat. But there is no sound deadening in the back, and I'm betting I'm getting a lot of road noise from back there, so we'll do that. And I hope this makes a huge difference. It's not the most exciting modification in the world, but if it makes the car quieter, it may be one of the best for just enjoyment, you know, like pure just car enjoyment. So we'll see. So the back of this is just like a truck bed. I mean, it's straight metal, just sheet metal. And I guess that's good if you're going to use it like a truck, but I'm not going to. I have a truck now, so I'm going to go ahead and cover this up with this sound deadening material. Also, the fenders are wide open here and there, and there's no deadening material on the inside of those either. So get a lot of road noise there. So we'll probably go ahead and take care of that as well. And then if I can make it look okay, I may put some on these fender wells, because this is just the fender well. There's nothing in there. Now you will notice this sounds different than this. That's because there is already sound deadening inside of the fender, like what do you call that spray stuff? Undercoating. So that does help. But we're going to test this out, and after I get this sound deadening in, at least in right here, we'll play this clip, and then the clip of it being hit with this deadening on it, and just see how much of a difference it's going to make. I got to clean it first. So the whole like trunk area is done. Now for the sound test. So I'll play that clip that I recorded earlier, and we'll compare it to this. It sounds different to me, but I don't know. So we'll compare the clips and see if it actually made a difference. It's still got a like kind of echoey sound, which I imagine is part of it just being a massive piece of sheet metal. But maybe it sounds different. I also threw some into the fenders right here. Just kind of patched some in there just to help with that as well. So what we're going to do next is, as you can tell, there's giant holes in the back here, and there. And I have some panels that came on the car, but they didn't really look good. They didn't match all the new panels that I made. So we're going to make up some new panels real quick to pop into those spots that'll match the rest of the interior. And then I got to figure out how I want to do this. If I want to cover it with like carpet or wood or something, I don't know. Hadn't decided yet. We'll figure it out. In the last video, a lot of people asked me about why I look so tired. It's allergies. I don't know why. but they're going nuts right now. But this is done. You see, I used a kind of textured board for the trunk. I felt like it was going to look a little bit nicer instead of just being a flat piece of wood. I got this with kind of a, it's kind of like a tongue and groove pattern, and it really does look pretty great. So you'll see, you can see this silver sound deadening kind of around the outside of this thing. So I'm probably going to come back with some black spray paint and just touch everything up. And I also want to do those wheel wells with black as well. So I guess I'm just going to go ahead and do that now. It makes sense. So if we want to compare the first sound clip of this thing when I was knocking on it and there was nothing at all, and then we can use the sound clip when I had laid down the mat, the sound deadener, and now this is what it sounds like to knock on this with the wood in place. So we can compare those three and see which one sounds the quietest. I'm going to bet it's this one, but I can't really remember because it's taken a little bit of time to get from that point to this point. But overall, I think this looks really good. It's obviously not professional, but it looks a lot better. I'm happy with it. It's going to be great for just usage purposes, but then also, you know, it just looks pretty clean. So I'll probably come back over all this spray paint again in the future when I spray the rest of the interior, but for now, this is good enough. I like where this is at. So we're going to go back to, I've got plenty of that mat left. I'm going to throw some of this mat down on the floor underneath the back seat, and then I've got 2 repairs to make on my door panels. Alright, here we go. First start up with the new sound deadening. Let's see what we got. Battery. He's singing a car running song to get the car running. Hang on, I'll show you. You think it's ready to run?
Yeah.
Alright. Try it. So, initial thoughts, it does sound much quieter in here already. The engine is much louder right now than it used to be because I've got a pretty big exhaust leak coming from my exhaust manifold. I just tried tightening all of the bolts down to fix it, and it didn't fix anything, so we'll have to delve into that sometime soon. But overall, pretty quiet in terms of quieting down the engine. It feels like it's further away, if that makes sense. Now what you're hearing is that exhaust leak. So I feel like the car will be substantially quieter once that's fixed and dialed in. I also plan on doing an actual exhaust on this car, putting a bigger, like, more substantial muffler on the car, just to quiet it down a little bit, because when you really get on it, it's loud. And because the car's not very fast, you kind of have to do that a lot. And I'll show you that in just a minute. But overall, much, much quieter. The road noise, I think, is the biggest difference. I can't really hear my tires at all. I can't hear things up underneath the car at all anymore either, which is pretty great, actually. Now, my bet is that when I get on it, I'm about to get onto a road that the speed limit's like 55 miles an hour. I think it's gonna get pretty loud in here again. But again, I think that's more of an exhaust issue than a sound deadening issue. Let's see. So, it's still pretty loud. It's still pretty loud from that perspective. I don't know if you guys can hear me right now. I guess you could, it's not that loud. But at the same time, this is a straight piped car, basically. So, it's gonna be loud. Get up to a cruising speed. So, at speed, the first thing I notice is the lack of noise off of the road. The road is quiet. Wind noise seems to be reduced a little bit too. The hardest part about driving this car every day is that noise, just the constant noise of the wind, of the road, not really of the engine. As you can tell, when I'm just cruising, the engine's not very loud at all. And this really does help that out a lot. So I think I'm a believer in the product, honestly. Now, I don't have any sound deadening in my doors, and I feel like that's where the wind noise is coming through the most, is kind of in this area right here. So I may go in later, throw some in the doors, and just see if that changes it anymore. But so far, this is way more comfortable. Now, there's obvious things that need to be fixed like this before I start really driving this thing. I just don't feel comfortable, obviously, with this as my life support. So I've actually already ordered some seat belts. I got some more modern ones. And by more modern, this one is a fixed belt. So you've got a retractor up here, a retractor on the bottom, and the belt itself is fixed. I ordered one that's more like a modern belt that has one retractor, so that when you get in a wreck, this pulls down on your lap and cinches your lap belt down. It's a little bit safer. It's a newer design, completely fresh belt and mechanism. So I'm really happy about that. And they should be here soon. We'll get to throw those in, and I will feel much better about driving this car around, because right now I know if I get in a wreck with this belt, it's trouble. So I haven't been driving it very much. Outside of that, I need air conditioning, and once that's done, I mean, this will be my daily driven car. It'll be easy to drive anywhere, honestly, which is good because the MR2 is for sale, and today, the day that I'm filming this, is the last day of the auction. So the MR2 will be gone soon, and I will need a car that I can just drive around whenever I need to, whenever I want to, and this will be that. Now, I do love this car. This car is so much fun to drive. It definitely needs some power, so we'll be looking into some power modifications that I think are gonna be really fun. And like I said earlier in the video, we're gonna be tuning this exhaust to be a little more comfortable, a little bit more quiet, but I still wanna retain that kind of old school rally sound. So I'm gonna mess around with a few different things and see what we can come up with for a sound for this car. It turns out making an old neglected car a daily driver is actually a very large task, and there's a lot of parts to it that you really wouldn't think about, and I think sound deadening is one of those. I've never done it before, but I think it'll be added to the list of things to do when I'm fixing up these old cars to be driven on the street. It really does make it just feel more comfortable. It feels easier to think and concentrate on what you're doing. Super excited to have such a cool car to drive around. I don't know what the next modification to this car is gonna be, but I'm gonna continue to modify it and drop these kind of random videos out of getting this thing to a point where it's actually comfortable and fun and easy to hop in and drive anywhere you wanna go. All right, that's all for today. Secret word of the day is MR2, because the MR2 sells today. And after today, it'll be sold and hopefully gone, and we'll have some money to throw at more builds, which is great. The MGB is coming along very nicely. We will have a new video on it dropping in just a few days. And due to popular demand, we're gonna be bringing Fatson videos back. So you guys keep a lookout for that. Fatson videos will be coming out again soon, shortly. It's gonna be an exciting time. Ooh, it's gonna be an exciting time for build. Thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you in the next one. 20, 90, 60, 30 minutes?